Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody? SOG, yes, brother. Adam, good evening. Mama, hello, Singer. Mama Hubbard, Mama Bear, Gypsy Order, yes, mate. William, Squeaky from Scrab. Oh, no, I remember you, mate. I was going, pal. Danny McKenna, yes, brother. Whitey, yes, bro. Clive, good evening. Joe Allen, hello, mates. Hope everyone's well. How are we all doing today? I'm sat bored. I've got 20 minutes spare, so I thought I'd jump on a live. And yeah, not quite sure what's on my mind or what's one we'll talk about. Just thought I'd jump on a live. The FC Rangers, all good, my man. Was looking over for you Saturday night to meet you. Nightmare, mate. I don't stand still. When I'm at shows like that, I don't stand still. I'm just everywhere. I just tend to walk around and not stand in one place at one time. Paul, I've subscribed to you since Fighting Trolls finally caught you live. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Appreciate it. Good evening. Seen Fighting Trolls has posted on his community page about me. I said, no, I don't answer his messages and this, that, and the other. He's got my phone number. I don't know, I didn't appreciate that, to be fair. I'm not going to fall out with him. Paul's a good lad. Always worked hard for Paul. But I don't appreciate him posting now on his community page when he has my phone number. He has my phone number. Yeah, he's posting on his community page that he can't get hold of me. I don't ignore him because I'm too big of a YouTuber, so I'm ignoring him. Will I continue to speak to him when he takes over YouTube? Apparently, that's what he said. But I've seen his community page. I don't appreciate that because he's got my phone number. He doesn't need to be airing it on social media. If anyone's got issues with me and they have my phone number, all you got to do is ring me. Like, you don't need to be posting videos or posting stuff on social media when you have my phone number. Did you wish to? No, I never met. What are you looking after yourself? I'm always looking after myself, brother. What's the best exercise for thicker arms? Do you know what I enjoy best for arms? Because it gets your forearms and your biceps at the same time. Olympic bar curl. FH legal, yes, brother. Olympic bar curl. I'm going to leave this one on here. Definitely no talking about that mong. Sausage. He's not been on here for ages, has he? No, he's not been on here for a while, but I've spoken to him in private while he's been away. Instagram, I lost my Instagram, so I've noticed he doesn't follow my Instagram, but I've got a new one. But he has my phone number. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Look, I'm not going to fall out with him. He hasn't posted anything malicious. He could be just having a laugh, but I didn't find it very funny, if I'm being honest. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to fall out with him over it. He's a good lad. I've got time for him. Yeah, mate, we're on about Fighting Trolls. I like the lad. Honestly, I do like him. I think he's a good lad. Regardless of what people think or say about him, he's never done anything wrong to me. Chrissy Condon, come on, yes, brother. No negative shit, brother. That's it, mate. No negative shit here. Listen, like I said, I told a story yesterday. I think I posted it. I was dropping the kids off at school, dropping my little man off at school, and I pulled in at a bus stop where I got hit with a hammer back in the day. I remember like it was yesterday, but I got so grateful because when I was in this bus stop, all come back to me about how rad my life was, and people waiting outside of schools with a hammer and a knife to end you whilst you've got your kids. I can only imagine the type of lifestyle that I was leading for someone to do that to me. You can only imagine the things I was getting up to. Yeah, so I was very, very grateful. Have you ever sparred Mike Ferry? Yes, I've done loads of rounds with Michael Ferry, loads of rounds. I was part of Michael Ferry's camp when he fought Fergal. I've done a lot of rounds with Ferry. Ferry's a good lad. Ferry's a beast of a man as well. Yeah, so when I was in this bus stop, it got all come back to me about this lad hitting me with an hammer and trying to stab me whilst I had my kids. And I've seen a few comments saying bullshit and how can you be. Listen, I was surprised as anyone that I was still stood there after he smashed me in the face with his hammer. Even I was surprised. You robbed your own mum. Come on, you prick. I've never robbed my mum in my life. Robert, whatever your name is. Yeah. You robbed your own mum. We don't say mum round here. We say mam. Meh. Chin like an anvil. Are you getting into BKFC, Paul? Yes, I am, mate. I'm going to fight Cruiserweight next year. And I'm going to fight for the BKFC. Adrian Dodsworth, no problem, mate. What a thing, mate. Yep. We having beef fights on Street Beefs UK where people settle their beefs in the ring, like the American version. Yes, mate, that's what we're looking to do. So the Street Beefs UK that me and Ben are starting up with, it is official. We've got it up and running. We've got fighters written down. We've got loads and loads of fighters coming in thick and fast wanting to fight on it. And ideally, we want people, excuse me, I know we've got arguments and wars going on and shit going on, back and forth, arguing on phones and this, that, the other. If they've got you, they can get in touch with us and they can sort it out like men. If not, we're going to put fighters on anyway. We see a man here in Ireland too, pal. John Paul Fitzgerald, my guy. If you haven't got haters, you're doing something wrong. William, you know that, brother. Canelo, thank you, brother. How's your hand? My hand's all right. My right hand's all right. Feeling good. Probably never going to be 100%, but it is what it is. People should never say anything on it if they can't say it to your face. Bang on, Kevin. Bang on. But sadly, it is always going to be that way. You know, people are always going to have an opinion on people who come online, and especially content creators who come on and speak about the vulnerabilities, the insecurities, they talk about the past. You know, people are going to target me for that, and it is what it is. And I'm at peace with it, to be fair. So if you've already answered this, but you're just trying to chat, will you be fighting in BKFC, jeopardize the shadow fight? Will you fight in the BKFC, jeopardize the shadow fight? Listen, I made a video just to confirm that Daft Arse had been in touch with me, and that if he does land in Middlesbrough, then I'll be there within 5 minutes to put manners on him. Other than that, I'm not even giving him a second thought. Like, who in this chat really thinks that a man like Shadowboxer would ever come and meet me for a fight? Like, come on. Does anyone seriously in this chat really think that that man will come and fight me? Really? Just weight training help and fighting? No, it doesn't hinder it. It doesn't help, mate. You can weight lift. There's certain ways of lifting weights. There's certain ways of lifting weights to condition your body and your muscles into fighting. But the way I lift, i.e. bodybuilding, no, it's an hindrance to it. Social media's give people the balls to say something without getting punched in the mouth. Exactly, mate. Paul, I'm usually quick on these bullshit messages, but that one about your mum never came in the chat. No, that's all right, brother. Don't worry about it. I know there's a bit of a delay in the chat, I've noticed. Shadow won't want to use his fam. Exactly. Listen, like I said, if anyone in this chat thinks that he's going to turn up and fight me, then you're deluded. You're mad. Kindergarten, no problem, mate. I like all your questions. You're always, yeah. Can't wait for your BKFC. It was a brilliant card last week. Fantastic night. It was, mate. I really enjoyed myself. They're not disappointed on the outcome, but it is what it is. This one, look. What's that? What's that? Yeah. Yeah. Surprise. Come on, mate. I wouldn't be calling you on, would you? I know where you're at, brother. I'll come for you. Oh. Danny the Fanny isn't hard. Right, you're gone, Pete. Bye-bye. You never turn up. Paul, what do you think of people who say mental health isn't real or it's all in your head? I think it's ridiculous. Of course it's real. I think if anyone says mental health is not real, they obviously never I think people are well within the rights to say mental health's not real. You know, if you okay? Well, you think mental health's real? Yeah, you've got your dad's genes, right? Yeah, looks good. The people are well within the rights to say that mental health's not real, because if someone says that mental health's not real, then they don't know, they've never experienced it, have they? So that's fine. They're well within the rights to say that. I do apologise if I missed any comments there. They are coming in thick and fast. Put 100% stand up, man. Does you tell Danny what you thought of him when he changed his mother? Right, listen. If you have any ounce of respect for me, you must know that Danny's a really good friend of mine. So if you're in this chat and you want to bash that man, then just don't bother, because you just get blocked. Like, regardless of what Danny's done, regardless of his past, or regardless of what you think of him, if you respect me, then you won't bash him. You won't bash him in my comment section. If you do bash him, you're going to be gone. It's as simple as that. Mental health is real, but there are some people who just don't play on it. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Some people use it as an excuse for things, but if you suffer from it, it's real. I agree. How do you think Eddie Alvarez will do against Mike Perry? I think Mike Perry will be too big, naturally, too big and too powerful. Everyone who I know who has lived in a council estate has got mental health. Yeah, I could. No, I wouldn't say everyone I know, because I'm from a council estate. Everyone I know, I don't think has mental health. But mental health comes in many shapes and ways and forms, doesn't it? You know, and some people don't know they have mental health. They're just assuming that everyone feels like that. I only know that I have mental health is because of addiction, and mental health is the same thing for me. Because of the work that I've done, the writing that I've done, and the places I've gone to, because of my way of thinking. You know, that's the only way I know. That's the only way I know what mental health is, and that I have it. You know, other than that, I can't see why would anyone know that they have mental health. You know, unless they're not suffering, or I don't know. It's a touchy subject, isn't it? All I can do is come on here and talk about my own. You know, I can't talk about another person's mental health because I don't know. I come in here and I talk about my own. I like that one. Everyone has a man in this chat that hasn't got a past or done something that I am proud of. Exactly, mate. Big nuts. Good evening, mate. Did you check the Channel 4 documentary, Paul? I seen it, mate. Yeah, mate. If I want to fight for you, how do I get in touch? I'm not on any social media. I don't know. I don't know how you're going to get in touch, Tommy. Maybe just create an Instagram and drop me a message. It's up to you, mate. I don't know. How many chin-ups can you do, mate? I know what's coming next after that. Mental health doesn't discriminate. Amen to that, Jane. From back in the day, all my friends, I'm on about, brother. Yeah, mate. Listen, I wasn't disagreeing with you, but I wasn't agreeing with you either. Do you know what I mean? But it's a good point what you made. You know, like people on council estates, it's probably more common for people coming from poverty to have mental health in it. Someone makes a twat of themselves, and it's today after it's mental health. I agree, Paul. Certain people do play on it. How many people are able to say that to Danny's face? Not many. What do you think of Shadowbox's latest stunt? I don't know what he's done, mate. What's he done? I don't know. I seriously do not follow the man. I do not watch his stuff. I don't pay attention. Tim Man watched Paul. It isn't refereeing the right under the bridge. But I've spoken to Danny. How's he feeling after this fight? Also, Danny's doing okay. Paul, you're honest, so I have to ask thoughts on Brian Cockle. Was he as hard as he claims? I'm not an expert, and I'm sure Brian. Oh God, I'm going to get some stick for this. So let's get something right. Brian was definitely a man and a force to be reckoned with. 6'5", 6'6", 20 odd stone, powerful man. Very powerful, full of steroids, very strong, very big, but nowhere near as hard as what he makes out to be. You know, never beat Lee Duffy in a fight. That's my opinion. Probably going to be all over the internet, this one I'm saying about Brian. Listen, let me just put something right here. I absolutely respect the journey Brian Cockle's on. I don't like the way he talks about Jamie Boyle all the time. That pisses me off. That's one of the reasons why I don't watch his channel now, because he constantly talks about Jamie Boyle, calling him tinfoil. But I do believe he's helping people. I do believe he carries a strong message of change and God and recovery. So for that, I'll always respect the man. But the reason I don't watch him is because he talks about tinfoil, bashes him, glorifies his past, glorifies tax, and glorifies everything about his past, which I don't like. I'm not keen on. And listen, I don't want to disrespect the man because I don't have no issues with him, but he's told too many porkies, man. And I can't respect that. And I can't watch it any longer. So that's my opinion on him, mate. I do apologise if I offended you, Brian. I do, because I know there'll be channels out there now that are going to be clipping this and using this for the faceless channels that feed off everyone else's content. It's probably going to be on there. So if you watch it, Brian, I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no disrespect. It's just my honest opinion. But hey, listen, what's my opinion matter? Doesn't really, does it? Yeah, it's all down to drugs. I get that, William. I've seen mental health when I worked in the prison hospital. It's a scary thing what man can do something. Yeah, I agree. Have you worked that out? Not on social media yet. He's on YouTube. How you work that out? Not on, I don't know. David, sorry, mate. I don't know what you're saying. It's convenient for some people to have mental health, and then it's actually people that suffer with mental health. John Paul, I agree. Get in touch via your YouTube. No. Hi, Paul. Hope you well. Always a journey. Comment very much. I was one of the reached out to you on Instagram to make sure you were okay when you were in a bad place. Much respect. John Best, thank you very much for that, brother. Stoke-on-Trent, yes, brother. Danny's okay, mate. Take care, bro. Yeah, I agree, Chelsea. What do you think, Paul? Why do you think Paul won't turn up? Who's Paul? Who's Paul? Stoke-on-Trent, we're all good, mate. Thank you very much, brother. Paul, what do you think of women who keep dads from the kids? Truthfully, mate, I think the rat's net does maiden, especially if it's a good man. Especially if they've just split up with a man, or they're keeping the man's kids from him seeing him. If they just want to be with him and he doesn't want to be over there. Now, I know there's bad men out there that shouldn't have the right to see the kids, but if a woman's just using them as weapons and trying to manipulate a man and not seeing the kids, then they're fucking scum. They're scum. That's what they are, because I've watched some of my pals go through that, and it's not nice. I feel sorry for people who play on mental health. Karma doesn't play around. Exactly, Jane. Take care, William, mate. Thanks for your honesty, Paul. YouTubers won't bash you for your opinion. No, they will, mate. They will. I know. There's certain channels on here that pick apart your content and use it for their own agenda and their own narrative, and they'll create it out to be something worse than what it is. So I guarantee you that Brian Cockerill stuff will be all over YouTube later. Well, I'm not asked. It is what it is. At the end of the day, all I have on this channel is me, my honesty. So if anyone asks me questions, I'll answer them more honesty and open, or as open as possible. That's what I always promise myself when I go live. No question will go unanswered. If it's a very touchy subject and I don't want to answer it, I'll say I don't want to answer it. But 9 times out of 10, I'll answer most of them. Brian does his best. Let's appreciate how years of violence is going to affect the brain in many ways, speech, memory, etc. Yeah, I agree. Brian is doing his best, but yeah, I'll leave it there anyway. I agree. Well, that's why they call him Bride the Lie. I'm from Middlesbrough. Totally agree, 100%. He's not real. Godly man on that. Jamie Boyle. I could tell a bit Bride stories. YouTube is social media. Tire your bass. YouTube is social media. Yeah, tell us something we don't know, pal. Obviously. Over having a new woman. Danny, I think it's slinky as fuck, mate. I think no woman should have the right to stop their father from seeing it, to stop the dad seeing children. No woman should ever have the right to do that. Why is Paul being Goy versus in you? He was good to him, helping him train. I don't know why he's done that, mate. I don't know why. What's happening, big fella? Yes, Bigfoot. Have you ever thought about getting a part-time job in mental health field? I think a part-time well good as this. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I've absolutely been thinking about getting a job inside mental health stuff. I done a talk in the school the other day, and one of the parents has messaged me thanking me, which I wasn't expecting. I wasn't even sure if the kids were listening, you know what I mean? But I was there to do my best and carry a message to the best of my ability. One of the parents messaged me and says, one of the parents of one of the kids, he says, I want to thank you for going into school. My son's wanting to start kickboxing, and he's got a little bit of a positive outlook on life. Thank you, mate. And I thought, wow, that's amazing, absolutely amazing. I was over the moon with it, to be fair. But what do you think of women who only date good-looking, muscular, tanned men? Are these women shallow, or is it a case of each to their own? Could come across as a bit shallow, couldn't it? Could come across as a bit shallow. But I believe there's certain individuals out there that are made for certain individuals. Now, listen, if you've got an extremely good-looking girl who's into the gym and looks after herself well, very fit, very, of course she's going to go for the muscular guy, for that type of guy, isn't she? That fits her type of lifestyle. Now, if you have a girl who's laid back, curvy, whatever, then they're probably going to go for the similar type of guy, laid back, curvy, whatever. I don't know. That's how I imagine things. Do you know what I mean? I'm not quite sure yet. But what a question, mate. Keep the questions coming. I like your questions, mate. Men should only be kept away from their children if they pose a risk to the children. Exactly, mate. Many a good man has been crushed, but many a woman has too. Life is all about balance. I agree with that, Jane. Lee Durant, yes, brother. Shadow turned up at the kids' press conference. Oh, God. Shadow boxer proper name is Paul D, the Tinder Strangler. Ah, so his name's Paul, right? I didn't know. What do you think of Darren G? They were very dangerous back in the day. Yeah, Darren was a very dangerous man back in the day. I don't mind Darren. I don't agree with most of the shit that comes out of his mouth, but I agree with some. And I don't mind him, to be fair. I think it's funny. When did you last see or speak to Fighting Charles? I do miss him. I spoke to Fighting Charles a few weeks ago. So I have no understanding of why he's posted that. Listen, guys, can you all do me a favour? Can you all go subscribe to this channel, please? Sonny Lee Boxing. I've posted him on my channel. This kid's going to be making waves in the boxing scene. I have posted his channel. I have posted this kid on my shorts on my YouTube. Go watch him. Go check him out. His pad work's unbelievable. He's a proper little banger. Yeah, he's a little beast. Big nuts, thank you, brother. Thoughts on Shane Taylor? I've got no thoughts on him, no, mum, mate. Always being honest, pal, one of the reasons everyone respects you. Thank you, Martin, mate. Appreciate it, mate. Just tell Brian it was me who told you to say it. He's got banned for telling the truth. Honest as always, thank you, mate. Paul, this is a touchy subject. Maybe I shouldn't ask, but UK today is getting invaded by certain people. Let's put it this way. Without delving too deep into it, are you for it or against it? I've got no issues with people fleeing to this country. I've got no issues with immigrants coming into this country to be safe, for the right reasons. Now, do I believe there's thousands and thousands of immigrants coming to this country for the wrong reasons? Yes, I do. Does it need to be stopped? Yes, it does. I think, I've met immigrants. I've met a couple of immigrants, Christian immigrants, that had to flee their country with their wife and kids, because they were getting killed for being Christians. I've met them. They're in the church. I've spoke to them a few times now, and I can see the fear and the trauma in their faces when they talk about why they had to leave their country. Now, I've seen on the internet and YouTube and stuff like that, there's immigrants just taking the piss out of the UK. Just coming over, getting paid, running around the streets, ripping out women, pickpocketing, thieving, murdering. No, I think there needs to be somewhere. There needs to be a balance put in between where they've got to prove that they're in danger or something along them lines. I don't know. But one thing I don't do is watch the news. I don't read the paper, and I don't follow much shit that goes on in this world. As long as me and my household are fine, then I'm fine with that. God first, family next. Everything's cushy. I do not need to worry what's going on the news or in papers or anywhere like that, I don't try not to pay attention to it. It just doesn't. It's enough to steal my peace. You know, I'm looking at wars and immigrants and people getting murdered and stabbed and all this stuff. It just doesn't interest me whatsoever. I don't watch the news. I don't watch live telly. I don't read no papers. And I certainly, the only time I'm flicking through YouTube is to watch UFC news or boxing news. That's it. Other than that, I don't pay attention, brother. First time I watched Brian Cockle documentary, I thought it was apparently. I've had my first bottle of family of Ireland, February. Upon any advice you could give me, I boxed when I was younger, and now I'm following through in the BKB while I have the chance. Right, listen, nerves and fear, keep hold of them, use it properly. They'll keep you dangerous, brother. They'll keep you dangerous. Good luck, mate. Brian never shuts up about Jamie, so point watching him till he gets over it. I think Jamie's a good lad. Listen, whatever someone thinks of someone, that's their God-given right. Like, listen, I was close with Jamie. What going on with Jamie and Brian has nothing to do with me. Absolutely nothing to do with me. Did I try and stop it and try and call a truce? Yes, I did, but it never worked. But to tune in on someone's channel every single day talking about the same guy, spouting the same shit, you know, it's not very Christian-like. And for me, it's not a good watch. If anything, it darkens the soul. It's absolutely pointless. The guy who wanted to fight in Street Beef UK said he had no social media. You comprehended. Yeah, but social media is not, no one can message me on you. I never said, yeah, anyway, it's pointless. I get what you were trying to say, mate. You carried the best message on here. Sonny Lee Boxing, thank you, brother. Thank you, little boyo. Never look at the album from Empire. I did some work with them as a mental health sufferer. I did some work with you. I do realise that I'm really behind on these comments, so just be patient, guys, coming into the programme. I'm surprised Emma Cockrell hasn't been on yet. You see a big man finally get your lab. Yes, Marshall, mate. Future Sound of London. Wondering if Bryce shaved this morning. Get up there, lads. Thanks for answering. Kinderdale Clark. Any more questions, brother? Just not spamming the chat, guys. Listen, I'm miles behind on this chat. I can't. Yeah, I'm miles behind. Life is 50% chance of 50% choice. If you make the right choices, then the right chances will come your way. That's good karma. Wow, I love that. That's class, that, Nedved. Big up Scotland. Like Sonny Chi on chat. Do you know Danny Simpson? I don't know him personally, no, but yeah, I know you're on about. Wish you train with me and my dog Elcock. Looking great boxer, Birmingham. I'll have a look at. I'll check him out, mate. Why's your chin 12-inch? Don't know, mate. Great life, Paul. I'll contact you if I don't mind. Anytime, mate. Anytime. If anyone's got any questions about addiction or mental health or about street beefs or autism awareness or anything like that, my DMs will always be open, and I'll always spend time every single night answering messages. I promise you guys, my wife is my witness. For every single night for 1 hour, I go through all my messages. Sometimes it can take me a week or two to get to the bottom message, but just message me. Be patient. If anyone wants to chat with me or wants to get in touch with me, Instagram Paul Venice 222. Yeah, Future Sound of London. YR single face red heart shape. I'm against their taking the piss now. We can't even. Oh yeah, we've done enough. The world's a big place. If you want a new bike, get to your local hotel. How do you think you would do as a heavyweight in BKFC by your gut feeling? I don't think I do too well. After sparring with the big lads, I always enjoyed fighting at heavyweight K1 because I knew I could kick leg kicks. Now, when these guys are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", I felt I had the advantage at leg kicks because they were short, faster, and I could kick inside and outside. So I always felt like I had the upper hand when it comes to kicking leg kicks. Now, sparring with these big giants, Mick Terrell, Matt Legg, and Stevie Robinson, I give away too much attributes: reach, size, weight, height, everything. I think I would struggle. That being said, I'll always back myself against anyone in a one-on-one bout because I do believe that if I punch anyone and catch them cleanly, I'll put them out. That's what I think anyway. That's just my opinion. But if I'm being honest, brother, I think I'll struggle. Definitely struggle. So that's why I've made a decision to drop down to cruiserweight. You know, average height's still fucking tall, 6'2", 6'3" for a cruiserweight, but I'm pretty sure it'll be round about my weight. I'm walking around now at 106. I'm only on 1 minute tests every 10 days now. I will be coming off it and doing a proper TRT and a HRT and all that stuff and weaning myself off it, because I've always fought clean, and I'll always continue to fight clean, because I do believe steroids and weightlifting will only hindrance my movement and my agility, my power, my speed. So I will be coming off everything. So yeah, I'd probably struggle. I probably would. What do you think of Seb Chop? He's the funniest geezer, hench geezer. I think Seb Chop's fucking class. I absolutely love his Instagram. Like, honestly, I'm in awe of some of the stuff that he does, mate. And what a pleasure it was to meet him. I think Seb Chop's some boy. He's a proper mush. Like, cool as fuck as well, isn't he? Like, he's class. Proper sound like I got a man crush on Seb Chop there, didn't I? I probably do, to be fair. Love the answer. Many people would shy away from answering that, so they don't get labelled. Listen, like I said, if you follow me and you subscribe to my channel, I owe it to you to give you my full divided attention and honesty. Like, if it's a stupid question, I don't want to answer it, I'll just tell you I'm not answering that. But 9 times out of 10, there's not many questions I won't answer. Already dropping weight, Paul. Yes, I've already dropped weight. I am 106 kilos. You've got to remember, guys, when I was flat out on my weights and that, I was 117 kilos. That was only a few weeks ago. You know what I mean? I've come right down. I'm 106 kilos now. Everyone has mental health. It's whether you suffer with depression or not. Depression is mental health, brother. Anyone who's ever passed yourself, Danny, may come out the other side of inspiration, try and help people who deserve respect. Thank you, brother. Chelsea Darts, big love, my man. Who was your hardest street fight against 8 months sober? Well done on your sobriety, mate. The hardest street fight. Hardest street fight. The hardest street fight. I don't know if I want to mention it, but I had a fight with Liam Hartley in a nightclub, a scuffle. And it wasn't the hardest fight to date, but I 100% knew if we were let go, yeah, I was in for a long night. Probably fucking got filled in, to be fair, but he's, yeah, Liam Hartley, very hard man, very hard kid. But, yeah, there's a load of hard kids in Middlesbrough, loads of hard lads. Your nightmare, hardly, mate. Mate, what Shadowbox actually wins? I don't know. Paul, ex-gangster and murderer Kenneth Noy, who murdered a man named Stephen, I believe many years ago, and a police officer is now a much older man and has been released. Has he done his time or not? Paul, an ex-gangster and murderer Kenneth Noy, who murdered a man named Stephen, I believe many years ago, and a police officer is now a much older man and has been released. Has he done his time or not? Yeah, he's done his time. Am I right? Mossy, Nick Cotton, what if what? Sonny Lee Boxing subbed. Thank you, Big Nuts. Appreciate it. Yeah, if he's no go sub to Sonny Lee Boxing, be greatly appreciated. The kid's a menace. The kid's a little boy, oh man. Glad we got that sorted. I mean, you could have had been main event. Don't be like that, bro. I'll get away from Demi. You'll get away from Demi, mind. She's your double. Other than that, facial there. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Paul, it's unlikely fight, but if Decker Eggy and Matt Legg were to have a straight fight, who would you favour? Matt Legg wouldn't even be a fight, mate. Can't you make light heavyweight? No, I could, yeah, but it means cutting out Palmos, and I do like a Palmo, brother. Bobby Sutherland, good evening. Big Nuts. Andrew Bailey, have you ever been Brewski restaurant at Manchester? The food's top draw. If not, definitely need to take the missus. I'm in Manchester Saturday. Thought you were 5'10". I am 5'10". I never said anything different. Is it true you're going to make content with real Danny G? I hope so, mate. Paul, if you've heard of a former doorman and hard man called Jeff Thompson, he's turned his life around now and is spiritually by. You knew him. Thoughts on his work? I don't know him. I'm not sure if I recognise that name, but I'm not sure. Them massive guys would get you in the clinch and punch country body yet. No, I think if an heavyweight, these big guys want to beat me, I think I'd have my way close up and in the clinch. You've got to remember, mate, I come from a Muay Thai and K1 background. You know, I can hold my own in the clinch, especially against big guys. I think where I would struggle against these big guys is range, length, movement. Because I'm easy to hit, aren't I? I'm very easy to hit. I always get it. Any tips on getting lean, nutrition, Paul? If you want to lean up, calorie deficit, cardio. Very honest, brother. Thank you. I've done test 400 for the first time in my life and done 9 weeks. Stopped it. Even though I'm now 42, I feel like I don't need that anabolics. You probably don't, mate. Who's your favourite boxer, past and present and future? My favourite boxer, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Canelo. I like Canelo now, and Fury, man. Tyson Fury. I absolutely love Tyson Fury. Thanks, Dangerous Darren. Thanks for the gift, brother. I know I'm late. I'm a bit behind. Street Beef UK. Listen, guys, all gifts and all super chats go to a good cause, autism awareness. I'm doing fun days every month, so all the chats and all the money and all the memberships all goes to the fun days. Paul, what advice would you give to an incel? Incels are people who shy away in their room and complain about not getting a partner. They never socialize and go into depression and rage. Any advice? Pray on that shit, man. Pray on that. You know, sounds a bit like a narcissist, doesn't it? Going depression and rage. I suppose if it's an you know what? I'm gonna have a look at that. Incel, shy away in the room and complain about not getting a partner. They just got to get out, haven't they? You know, they've got to give that shit to God. Anything that you struggle with, anything that you've got, like them personal struggles, all that mental health stuff, and locking yourself away and isolating yourself. I think it's a struggle. It's an inner battle, innit? And I think the only way to get rid of that inner shit, that inner battle, is just get that inner battle is just get spiritual. You know, the only way you can get spiritual is by praying, meditating. You know, I wouldn't necessarily say religion, because when I hear the word religion, I hear wars, control, power, ego, money. No, faith. Put your faith in something powerful in yourself, you know, and hope and pray and hope that it changes your mindset and you're able to, you know, get out your room and go speak to women and partners and whatever you want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Good question again, mate. Was that actual committing on his life yesterday, big fella? Was that actually you committing on his life yesterday, big fella? Commit or commenting? Listen, let me tell you something. I don't comment on anyone's live. I don't comment on anyone's live. I have commented on Video Craig's live a couple of times, and I've commented on Dodgy Dave's. Anyone else's live, I don't comment on. I've never commented on, and I would never continue to comment on. You know, someone says to me that I commented on saying my mum would fill your dad in. That wasn't me, guys. That wasn't me. As funny as that was, and it's something I would probably write because it is funny, but I never written it. I never did that. Big up, Paul. Positive thoughts. Happy birthday and happy birthday. Positive thoughts. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, brother, but yeah, thank you, brother. Paul understand Matt Leggers and was a pro, different class. I agree. Hope you and DC both. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I thought you was 5 foot 5 inches. No. Jungle Grill, Manchester is the place to subscribe. Get up. How many days a week do you go to the gym from New Zealand? Love your work. Big up New Zealand. I train every day, mate. I train every day. I'm just not training as intense as I used to. You know, I've calmed down on the weights. I'm doing a bit more cardio now. Yeah, like you, Paul. What you see is what you get. Very honest. Thank you, Marshall, mate. Appreciate it, brother. Smokey Joe. Good evening. Jane. Look at this. People are getting fixed up in my chat. Paul, have you got a page for trainers? No, I haven't got a page for trainers, mate. I'm a collector. I'm not a seller. I'm a collector. James Tony the GOAT. But every now and again, I do go through my collection. See, I've got enough trainers now to last me a lifetime. So what I do is I go through my collection and I'll sit and I'll do a bit of research on them. And if they're not going up in price or they're coming down in price, then I'll sell them and then I'll invest more. So just say, for example, if a pair of trainers has come out that I've looked at and they're nice, I'll probably sell 2 or 3 pairs to get another pair. I don't know, babe. Paul, tell me to mind my business, but seeing your reaction, have you shared Taylor fell out? Yeah, we don't speak no more, mate. Pictures, police officer's body with the grass's head on it. You putting the washer on, babe? No respect. I'm only joking. Shit is over. I know I'm going to come off now, but you have a speed and clinch are different, bend up on the elbows, etc. Just my opinion. I respect your opinion as well, brother. I really do, mate. I think that was a piss take because it sounds like he's talking about Decker. Ah, okay. Do you get a little bit bored? People asking questions after question about admin. Surely you must, brother. All have you read of Jimmy Two Doors from my former Argos security guard, Hardman? Sorry for all the questions, but I reckon you do really well. I've seen you great footwork on bang hard. I commented ages ago on the step back right hand. KO. You're modest lad. But yeah, appreciate that, Marshall Schmurder. Appreciate that, brother. Paul, if there's a young man interested in a woman and she's invited him round for dinner to meet her parents, but warned him her father is overly protective, any of the man is nervous, advice to him: don't make eye contact. Any sharp movements, run. Listen, as a man who's quite protective of his girls, yeah, just show respect, be honest, be genuine, respect, just respect. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? If my daughter's boyfriend, young Spencer, he's like my oldest boy now. He's like my son. But I remember when I first getting to know him, I was first talking about him. I want to know the ins and outs of the shite. And I think most fathers would, wouldn't they? Okay, someone was acting as you, that's all, fella. Fucking strange people. There is strange people around, mate. Chat turned into Tinder. Get up there. Go on, Jane, lass. People are getting fixed up in me chat, babe. I think it'll be good clinching some dirty boxing and do some real damage. Yes. Romance. Future Sound of London and Jane. Yeah, he's bought for me a meal if he's get together. His class. Do you have Air Max TWS? Do you have Air Max? No, I'm just TNs, me brother. I'm just TNs. Got tattoo for your autistic daughter's nutsmith, thinking of me getting something like that myself. It's me little girl, autistic princess. Thank you, mate. Thank you, brother. I was going to jump off, but I'll wait until Jane and the Future Sound of London have sorted it out. And Jane, send your email, mate. Someone's asking for Jane's email, and yeah, I think she's sorting it. I see, Paul, your advice will keep polite and respectful. Thank you, mate. Future Sound of London. I'm probably old enough to be his mother, plus I got to know. Gotta know what team he supports. Paul, if a man and a woman have been in a relationship for a while, and want to know that, but the woman is nervous because she's never done it, I'm worried about experience. Oh, you've took it too far now, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I know what you're asking here. I'm answering that one, mate. Fucking hell. When dieting, what meals do you have? It's not so much dieting, mate. Like, I don't have any particular meals. What I do is I just stop eating bread, crisps, drinking pop, chocolates, sugary shit, and then calorie deficit as well. Listen, let me give you anyone a tip who wants to lose weight. Download MyFitnessPal and track your calories. All you got to do. When you're on BKFC, Paul, probably next year, mate, I'll be on. He is taking the piss with that one, mate. Kingdale Clark, I don't mind answering your questions, and I really enjoy your questions, mate, but keep it clean, mate. Come on. Dr. Rock, you right, me, does the same thing with Eggy. Yeah, well, I've enjoyed some of his questions, or I'm not going to lie, like, I do enjoy his questions. It's something different, isn't it? Thanks, Paul. Love your reaction, mate. Sorry for that one. It's okay, mate. No problem. Like, I'm. Do you know what it is? I do enjoy answering questions. It's something different, in it. They're off cuff. The different topics. Yeah. My Korean chicken at the door, still watching. Oh, Korean chicken. Get up there, lad. Come on, chat. He's not Dear Deidre. Dear Deidre. I know you do, Paul, but he's been choking to removing. No, don't remove him, mate. He's doing all right. Listen, he's kept it clean. I'll let him off of that one, that anal one. We'll let him off of that one. But yeah, man, quite funny to be fair. Do you like a Parmo? Tommy Martin, I hope you aren't asking me if I like Parmos, mate. Come on, brother. Come on. You can't be serious. I'll let you listen. You already know the answer to that. What you will, Ben, was saying, what you will, Paul, get where you're doing, make a difference to the people. All you were doing with autism kids going over the awareness. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, my man. Ben was saying, thank you, brother. Have you spoken to Danny? He's took his channel. Has he? Have you spoken to Danny? Has he took his channel down? No, Danny's got his channel up, so he's doing all right. You know, Mike Williamson, Paul, very good kickboxer. I don't know, Mike, yes. No, Nightmare, you blind. This blind kid. Have you seen that video saying you saved Robbie from DH? Yeah, I've seen it, mate. I've seen it. I've seen it. Don't take a chance. Don't get Palmos in Scotland, mate. Never had one in my life. SOG, listen, mate. I need you to message me on Instagram, and you need to come over to Middlesbrough, and I will take you for a Palmo, brother. 1,000,000%, and I mean that as well. I mean it. Like, if you've never had a Palmo and you're in Scotland, it's a 3.5-hour drive to Middlesbrough from Scotland, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a 3.5-hour drive. Now, if you want to message me and arrange to come over for a Palmo, I'll cover costs, fuel costs. If you want to stay over, I'll put you up. And I will spend the day with you. I'll take you for some Palmo. I'll take you for a Palmo and stuff like that, mate. And I mean that, mate. Honestly, true. I promise. If you want to message me in private on Instagram, and we'll arrange to meet up, and I'll take you for a Palmo, brother. I mean it. On my kids' lives, I promise you. I need to pack the Palmos out. Me too, mate. Paul Venston, you still a black. Used to run a Daisy. Palmos in the blood. Listen, if you cut me open, a bechamel sauce will come out. Cherry, you've never had a Palmo? Never had one. Bloody hell. You're only in Newcastle, aren't you? Come down, I'll take you for one. I'll load you that big man. Definitely, brother, definitely. Any new chatters lined up? I'm getting my back done tomorrow. I get my back finished off tomorrow, so yeah. Clifton Haylock was kickboxing champion in the 90s. Have you heard of him? Wayne Mad Dog's dad from the ends. Very good. But scary. I've never heard of him, mate, but I'll check it out. Hot shot Palmos all the way. Cass, get yourself out. Get yourself out, my chat. You don't mess around with the original Palmo. Actually, the original Palmo was pork. Chicken, normal, all the way. Don't start messing about putting toppings on top of your Palmo, mate. That's what pizzas are for. We don't start putting stuff on top of Palmos, mate. Start to ruin them. Oi, what are you doing? Get up, get up. Oh, oh, God. I'd have been devastated if she'd have brought that. Come and say hello. Come here. Come here. Oh, come and say hello. There she is. She's playing with you over. Right, guys. That's my cue to leave. Yeah, she's wanting toast again. Listen, guys, I appreciate everyone being here for me. Appreciate each and every person that's took the time to comment, took the time to press the likes. You know, people who've sent gifts and yeah, really appreciate it. Without you guys, my message doesn't exist. Without you guys, this channel doesn't exist. So yeah, thank you very much for being here for me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Ethan. Are you taking them both? I was going to have that one for my coffee. No. Go on then. Right. Take care, guys. God bless.